well into spring now, thank goodness. And as the temperatures keep rising, it's time to put away that winter, taking up all the space in your closet. So now, while stuffing them into a storage bin or bag is a convenient quick fix, your future self won't thank you when cold weather comes back around again. So Janice is back with a lesson on putting your winter wardrobe away the right way. Jay, what should we know about caring for our winter items before hiding them away?
Well, Tracy, it might just be me, but I actually like to put my pieces away so that when I pull them out, they look brand new. And having had the winter with them all, like my long, lovely down coat, that's my soccer mom coat, my hockey mom coat, became my dog walking coat this winter, and it is disgusting. I look like I came from the dog park. And I would try and do the spot dry and the spot cleaning to it, and it just made no difference. So I needed to get it cleaned professionally. So I asked around for a recommendation. I went to Dove Cleaners, and they actually gave like an awesome brain dump load on about how to clean down. Okay, so first off, there are some that are washable. It'll absolutely stay if it's washable, and that even has to happen into a front load washer. My long Macaj one that almost comes to the ground is not washing machine washable. So it needs to be dry cleaned. You want to take off your faux fur collar, keep that at home, just make life easy. You do want to keep the hood with it because you want everything to fade at the same time. Now, what else they said is once it is clean is to pack it not in the plastic, but put it in a dark space. And if you can, use a fabric garment bag holder for it, because then it's going to keep the dust away. Now, as you can see, my coat was really, really embarrassingly dirty. And then after Dove Cleaners had their way with it, it came back and it is looking like new.
Oh, the amount of discipline it takes to actually clean everything before we shove it away. But it is the best feeling ever. I've done it a few times with a few coats that I really truly love. Take them to the dry cleaners. Sometimes I don't pick them up until the next season, but it's still I get them and they look brand new. So I've done it with a few coats. I can't imagine being that disciplined with winter boots though. So I always have the best intentions of taking them for a professional cleaning, but that falls to the bottom of my chore list. So help us out.
Absolutely. Actually, you can clean your boots, something super simple to do at home. But the whole point is that we take so much time to invest in these pieces. We look into the fabric, we look into a brand, we work with something that like matches our ethics, and we find it and it's warm and it's an investment, and then we're not finishing off the caring for it. So boots are super simple. What I do is you're going to start and smack the mud out or whatever else is in there. But then that's just not enough, because as I said, I want my pieces to look like they're brand new when I pull them out. So I'm going to just always soak the bottom of my boot, and I love a big tread so that it keeps me upright in the winter, but then all of a sudden now it's just full of muck. So this has been sitting in there, and I'll just get honestly right in there and pick out all of the grime and everything and make sure it's off. And then also I like to use my grout brush that I have just in my shoe kit, and I'm just going to get in there and go all the way around and just really, really clean it out. And then if you have on the surface just some extra dust, you can see it all coming off with your soft brush. And now if you have any salt stains, the easiest way is just home vinegar and water. 2 parts water with 1 part vinegar. Just put it in a little container, mix it up, and then the mineral of the vinegar is what's gonna like take the salt stains off your boot. So you're just gonna wipe with that. Now, actually, I had these already put away before the show, so they're not that dirty. Now, what you've also done, though, is if they're leather, you've dried it out a little bit with the vinegar and water. So huge tip is you want to use hair conditioner to recondition your leather. So just get a little dollop of your hair conditioner and use that to rub it back in. And that is going to be a great little supple maneuver for it, so it'll be when it comes back out nice and supple and pretty. So that's boots. Super easy. You can do that at home, Tracy.
I can totally do that at home, and I just love the hack of vinegar and conditioner, because we all have that at home. What else can we use these on? Like, what about your purses?
I probably you as well. We have a winter purse and we use something different for the summer. So again, like it gets lots of wear. This one's a workhorse, but you can see it's already starting to fold. So I'm going to give it a good clean. I'm going to use exactly the same tips that I did before. A wet brush, scrub everything. I'm going to condition it, but then what I'm going to do is actually just stuff it with some tissue paper right in those corners to make it retain its shape again. And then when I'm going to store it in its cloth bag, and I'm going to lay it down and nothing on top, and then when I pull it out next year, it's going to be all lovely and brand new.
Amazing tips, Janice. I hear you've got one more for us.
So kids glove, wash them, spot them. Don't dry them over the air vent like we do in the winter when they're soaking wet, because they're going to end up like solid. Just lay them out naturally to dry with the air. Now, the inside is got super lining. It's going to keep things nice and warm, thinsulate, all of that stuff. What we need to do, because bacteria is growing in there. So baking soda with some cornstarch, mix that up, just sprinkle it in the glove. And that is what's going to cut out kill all the bacteria. So I'm going to do that to all of my gloves, and then again, pair them up so there's no missing ones, tuck them away. And I also know now what I need for next winter, who's missing, who never found their other pair. And it's all organized, and it's actually just going to make life easier as much as it's an investment in time right now.
Do the work now. Thank you for those tips and hacks, Jay. It's amazing that it only takes a little time, effort, and hair conditioner to make our items look as good as new. Great stuff.